Well, gosh, I don't know why. We'll just put more coffee at this moment. 1 second. Okay. Hey everybody, and welcome back for some more Talos Principle 2. So, we just started unlocking Prometheus's chains last time. And so I am super excited to see kind of where we're going out with that one. But that being said, let's jump right in. Oh, you got the preview of Prometheus there? Nice. Okay, so we need 5 more pins. Also did see they just actually did do an upgrade or update to this to be like, hey, we've improved performance in some cases, and it's like, ooh, nice, along with a bunch of other small changes and stuff like that. So if we release the bonds to the statue though, I mean, is he just dangling there or something like that? I don't really remember looking from, like, the other perspectives. Oh, we're starting off this way. I mean, literally any piece that works, but this might be the best. That'll do. Yeah. Let me just shove that in there. That's perfect. Like, does he have, like, little legs? I can't really tell, it's too foggy. Oh, okay. I was like, I'm gonna jump. No need. I think this should be fine. Yeah, this might be a problem. Yeah, kind of a problem now. So I think we just don't need this. We need... We probably do that first, and then... Yeah, it doesn't work. So obviously this is a bad... Oh, but if we do this, then we do that, and then we rotate that. Boom! Perfect. Okay. Wait, you could... What are you doing in here? How do I get up to you? You?
I don't think you can get up here, 1K. Guess I'll have to do a puzzle after all. It can't be that hard, right? It's not like everyone is depending on me.
You got this, buddy. I believe in you. Well, if he's gonna get that one... I might as well go to the other one. Right?
But if this has to connect over here...
You got this,
then,
dude.
Wait. If I do this, and then that...
Yeah.
What?
See, it sounds exactly like me on self-put. Wait, that's not the way. Where am I going? Do I have to go down?
I did it! Wow! I feel
Woohoo!
really smart. Also, never doing that again.
Listen, when you feel that rush, sir, when you feel that rush, it's what keeps you coming back every single time. That's why I love puzzles. Oh no. Alright, upsy daisy. We're going upside down. Not quite that one. That one will do. Hey, it's not quite it. It's never like, hey, I think I found... There we go. That's good. That's smooth. I think we just do this, right? Right, so they changed it that you don't have to proceed in the elevators anymore. I read the notes. They were like, don't do those. I'm like, oh. Another one down. We'll have one left to do. Listen, I'm just ready for like the moment you take the back ones off and then he just falls. He just plummets, you know? And his arms are the only thing holding him up. Oh, and then if you want to use it again, you jump right on it. So I guess like for a speedrunning strat, you would like quit out at this point and then come back in because it might be a little bit faster than having to like travel back. Unless you can figure out some kind of skip. But it's long. Let's put it that way. Very long. Not like painfully long though. Like, you know, there's some fine limits. Should be able to make that. And cut the corner here. Here we go. Last one. This one seems like it's going to be a little bit trickier. It's got like a lot of things mixed together. That doesn't work. I'm just trying to think about how this one works in some sense. You can do this, right? And then... But like this doesn't help. So maybe the whole point is like we want to do this actually first. Do that and then okay. They try to make you think really less on some of these. Oh no. Not that one. No. See, I can't seem to stand on it. Okay. So either one of these works to get us closer, and then I think we do this one. Is that complete? Okay, it does, and we can jump onto this guy. Maybe because it's like connected to another wall towards the very end of it, which, I mean, granted, these Touch Me puzzles really needed some little bit more depth. Honestly, surprisingly, no, Touch Me puzzles don't need more depth, but like, did that without paying attention to what I was doing. Okay. This way? Okay. So that one's not gonna work. That one definitely ain't gonna work. So yes. Alright, so just smooth, just the same pieces. That's not too bad. Ooh. Well, guess we're going to be freeing the flame giver, huh? Final chains down. Perfect. I'm like, I know there's a critical mass fall damage, but what the point of it is, the point that it actually takes critical damage to you, no idea. But this'll do. All we gotta do is just yank the chains up in front, and I think that releases, right? I guess. I don't know. It just pulls chains.
Thank you, Son of Man, for breaking my chains. Too long has the flame been hidden by fear and mystery. It is time to put away these childish things and for you to know the truth of the Alpha and the Omega, of the beginning and the end. I will send you visions of the truth, but remember that prophecies are a heavy burden.
Yes.
New Jerusalem sounds like such a beautiful place. So, how did you decide to leave? I know what we're trying to accomplish here, and I believe in it. But for you, New Jerusalem was home. What changed that?
It took me a long time to realize that something was wrong. Oh, I'd noticed that something was off, that something had changed since the early days, but I couldn't really put my finger on it. So I ignored it. And then one day I woke up to realize I was no longer Athena. Instead, I had been transformed into the Founder, a remote figure of legend, mythologized in my own time.
But if it bothered you, couldn't you just talk to them? If you share the truth with someone, they should change their mind, shouldn't they?
Oh, I wished it worked that way, Miranda, I really do, but I barely knew the last generations. In the beginning, I was there for every birth. I explained our history, talked about our future, but at some point I got so busy building that future that I lost touch. They thought of me as a remote figure because that's what I was.
But can you change that?
I tried, but they already saw me as the Founder. The myth was too powerful, and it was already taking on a life of its own. I'd set a goal of 1,000 citizens. The number was arbitrary. Just a nice round number, nothing more. But just like I became the Founder, it became the goal. Another part of the myth. And maybe that could have been all right. Myths are a part of who we are, but something else crept in. The old human self-hatred.
So why didn't you just tell them to change? To go a different way? They would have listened to you.
No, they would have obeyed me, like my siblings in the simulation had obeyed. And that's when I realized I had to leave.
We can show them the future, Miranda, but we can't force them to accept it.
Not wrong. Not wrong. Need a horse to water, but can't make a drink.
I have it.
Athena?
After all this time, I have it. I finally have it. The mechanics of the cosmos. From quarks to galactic filaments. Everything that makes the world what it is, makes us who we are. In a single equation. The key to understanding the machine that is the universe, and to controlling it. A theory of everything. And she was right. The language of creation is a melody, and it's beautiful. Every future is possible now. Every future, except one with Miranda in it. I can do anything, except bring her back. Or unbreak Cornelius's heart.
Yeah?
Byron was right. The Founder was always a fiction. She's just a person.
A theory of everything. She solved it. She solved the last puzzle.
You need to get out of there. We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, no, we absolutely will. Problem is that Byron's not even to be found here. There's really nothing else we can do about that. Kind of problematic too, because that was the main goal of this. Why are we releasing Prometheus instead?
All this time, we thought we were honoring Athena, but all we did was betray everything she believed in.
Now you guys got it,
She
smarty
must have been
pants.
so lonely. We might as well have exiled her. Maybe that's what all this is about. The puzzles, the towers, the entities. It's a test. A way for us to prove that we're worthy of her legacy.
Oh, you're talking about her like she's still dead, though, and she probably should be kicking somewhere. In here. I think.
Finally, it all makes sense.
Maybe.
Anti-gravity, matter synthesis, teleportation. It's not just one new technology. It's control over physics. Manipulating the base layer of reality itself. Rearranging the building blocks of the universe. If we can gain control of the megastructure, we can do anything we want. I'm not even talking about our energy problem. We can build anything we want. We can go anywhere we want. It's all up to us.
That's what Athena wanted for us. To give us a chance to be who we want to be.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Unrestricted power over everything. Listen here, I know they're robots, but I think we can all agree with how humanity works. Bad idea. Very, 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 very bad idea. Oh.
Is everyone okay?
All good. I'm taking us back now.
That's a relief. Meanwhile, there's been a development.
What?
You'll see when you land. How are things on your end?
The energy fluctuations seem to be dying down. Looks like the system is coming out of lockdown.
That's good.
Good. Let's hope we don't regret this.
And these energy clouds just fly about? That seems terribly dangerous.
We haven't had any problems so far.
Except for losing one of the first companions, of course. No, I don't blame you, Al. I know what he's like. And I'm the one who agreed to all this in the first place. That's why I had to see it for myself. It is dreadfully imposing, though, isn't it? Hard to believe the founder would build something so sinister.
The mayor's here?
Well, this should be interesting.
Yeah. Buzzkill McGee's here. Not even here to Korea's just taking a VTOL and just dropping it. Oh. I see how this is gonna work. Okay. What do you got for me, buddy?
1K, welcome back. I'm sure you're surprised by my presence here.
Listen here, I'm
Don't
the legacy.
worry, neither I nor my advisors will be getting in your way.
Thank you.
But I've decided that I need to see this place for myself. These visions sent to you by the entity that calls itself Prometheus are deeply concerning, of course. But we cannot take them at face value. In fact, it's crucial that we do not do so. We cannot simply abandon all that we believe because of a dream, no matter how vivid.
Actually.
No. If the founder really built all this, then it must have a purpose. It must be a test, designed to remind us of the trials that created us. But what is she trying to tell us? What are we being tested for? I believe that Byron's fate shows us the dangers of temptation. As Elohim attempted to deceive Athena in the simulation, commanding her not to ascend, so Prometheus is deceiving us with his visions.
I mean, that sure is an interpretation. But I'm not sure I agree with your interpretation there.
Of course, it's only natural, given what you've experienced. And perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps everything we believe about the Founder is indeed a lie. But let's not be quite so pessimistic just because of a dream, shall we? After all, can it really be a coincidence that you came along on this mission? It seems to me that you have been chosen. You are the fulfillment of the goal. Don't forget that.
Listen, he just didn't even listen to anything I said. He just basically was like, I agree. But... I'll carry on. Although granted, like, releasing Prometheus, I'm wondering what differences that'd even make. But I guess we're gonna travel to West One.
How's the system looking, Melville? Any obvious changes?
It's still a mess, but things are clearing up. I can access some of the subroutines that I was locked out of before. Nothing is obviously malfunctioning, I think.
Does it still accord special significance to 1K?
Yes, it recognizes 1K as a user. I'm just hacking things.
As I suspected, the Founder sees you, 1K.
Yeah, but like that's probably because I've got mega stream consistent. Whoa. This place look a little bit more dead than other areas. We were in a desert. I feel like these guys are gonna be like more security guard-ish than anything. Also, 1 second. Yep. That's a blind arcs.
I hope they're looking after the dam while I'm away.
I hope so too. We got puzzles to solve, sir. Puzzles. Oh. And each of the environments is very distinct and very, He's alive now. Does he press the button? He does press the button. Ooh, okay. That doesn't really help me, though. Is there like a second one to take, though? Like... This is kind of the ultimate question here, right? Because I don't see a second, thing to initiate. Oh, okay. Ooh. Reaction on in about a minute. Nice. Well, I purchased it from showing stuff bugs because it's like I really don't care for the kind of service they like offer and stuff like that. And honestly, like anybody who reaches out for like the streamers chat to say like, hey, you should inquire on this stuff is just kind of garbage. Nice, I appreciate it. What the fudge am I doing here, though? Like, so like I need one to move it. But then in order to get it out, I need to like build this on top of this, right? So like it doesn't go any further than this. Unless, hold on. Can it work with both? No, it doesn't work with both. Oh, maybe if I, okay, let's get it on there first, right? And then, okay, yeah. So then there's enough room here. We tell it to continue on until that point. We need a little bit further back because we need that to connect. There we go. And perfect. Smooths it out. Nicely done.
I know you're all thinking about the goal and the theory of everything. Is the past what we thought it was? Is the future what we want it to be? But the only thing that's real at the end of the day is the present. And right now, what matters is that our friend is lost and needs our help.
Yeah, I think that ultimately needs to be the goal here. And anybody who says otherwise for like, oh, we should be thinking about what we can do with this unparalleled power is just crazy. Like, you need to make sure it's reasonable. Supportive apparatus, okay. Ooh. That's a long ways away. Alright, so we might as well do... Okay, that doesn't work. That's blocked off. So we're probably gonna find another one. I don't like that. It's like almost in perfect sight, but yes. Alright, so then all we do is this. Release it for a little while. It's gonna release itself. And now we can cut off. We're good there. Solid. Now the question becomes... Right, so this can happen. And I could jump in there, but I'm stuck then, and I gotta climb myself out. What do we do at this point? Like, so we got it out. That's good. Okay, so we got that. Yeah, see if that doesn't work that way. Like, it's not gonna... Ooh, maybe I need to get this so it's lined up quite well. So wait for it. Good enough spot. Right about there. I think that's good enough. I mean, this is close enough. Maybe if I just, you know, make sure that this is a little bit closer, like right around there. Didn't really mean to disconnect it, but if I do that. Okay. I was thinking a little bit more complicated, you know, like basically having to finesse things a little bit more. Okay, so how does... Oh, okay, I got this. Yeah, so we do that, and then... So I want to keep the connections. No. Yes. It's gonna have to make the return trip, huh? Should be fine, like once it gets back, should all be good. I wonder if this means they're gonna reintroduce like the mines from the first game then, because like this is very familiar. That's really off. Okay, try it from all the way back here. Really bad, actually. You can't do it from here. Well, yeah, because you can't get the thing around the corner at all. Am I visually seeing this wrong? Hold on. Keep connections. That's starting that stuff. Listen, like one of them is just going right through. Oh, okay. You come here. Some traction there. It doesn't allow the jump. I mean, realistically. Okay, so I can get it from here, but I can't. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. You gotta go through the. Like, it could probably go a little bit further, actually. Hold on. Cube. Right there. And then we use the cube with this connector. And then it will link up. Because both of them will be high enough to breach right over. Hey. They're starting to throw some curveballs in, which makes it pretty enjoyable. I'm trying to think about like which one of the question marks is closer to. So I have like a more balance of like, hey, here's puzzle. Oh, here's some story bits. I never really worried about talking to number 3 now. With the other characters though, as much. Okay, so obviously we can, well, we in. Well, I'm gonna be stuck here for a second. Oh, do we need like both of them to point to this thing? So like, when it's over here, the red laser takes effect, and then all of a sudden it works that way. Yeah. Let me through. Oh gosh, it's not gonna work until later. Is it going to? Okay. Wait. Hold on. Yeah. Watch. It's gonna come over to this section, and it's gonna be red. And I'm in. Hey. Alright, it's going smoothly. It's fine, Yaku. You got this. Don't worry about anything. Let's go on this. And the hilarious thing is, like, I know that they can make maps, right? Like, the whole entire thing about it is, like... Oh, this seems really convoluted. So, like... Ooh, I'm gonna have to, like... ride on one of them, aren't I? I think this is kind of bad. Like, I can't even step into it. That'll do. I think this gets it to the halfway point. It'll at least let me in. Come on. A little worried for a second there, but I think this is fine. Oh, right, I think you can actually connect it properly to the thing. Hold on, I got you. Keep going, carry on. Don't carry on, I need to be... Thank you. Well, now I'm in a conundrum. Right. Oh man, that's right. Yeah, everything works out. Okay, we're through. Of course it's not tall enough. This is kind of a problem because, like, once you do this, like, right, it's like, it's not even empty. Hold on. Let's push that down a little bit further until it gets blocked. Okay. Freaking doorways. Sorry, to stand off to the side, that didn't matter. Alright, so that's really far. Oh. No. Back up there, please. Oh. I think this is line. Yeah. Perfect. Cutoff point's been reached. It's done, and we can get up here. Woo! Oh, my mind's struggling a bit there. I was like, I'm being cut off.
What
This is
impact
good?
do you think the megastructure will have on the future of this island?
It depends on what we do with it. Miranda used it to spread life, to make things better. We can do the same.
And yet, poor Miranda lost her own life doing so.
She just made a mistake. She couldn't wait to show everyone what they discovered. We can be more careful.
Yeah. And what's progress without a little risk, huh? What's progress without a little risk? See, like, they need people who are more gray instead of just this black and white. So same thing we have with our own politics against decay. We live in a decaying system, which in turn produces ideologies of decay to justify its existence. No matter what culture signifiers they get packaged with, these ideologies come down to the same material results. A future in which, for the average person, there's less of everything. To paraphrase Mark Fisher, we find it easier to imagine the decline of civilization than to imagine a civilization worth living in. I mean, those of us who still believe in the humanity can thrive, that there is a path forward other than willful or accidental decay, are out of sync with the system. No matter how we phrase our arguments, they will be perceived in terms of whatever cultural signifiers the listener opposes. It's a deeply frustrating, depressing, even infuriating situation, but what can we do except partially explain and hope conditions change? In other words, what can we do except have faith? This is only written a few months before the discovery of the virus. There was no time for conditions to change. Not wrong. Day 882. It's been a while since I last wrote an entry in my journal, which has changed in New Jerusalem. We've put up a good chunk of planned living quarters, and old storage facility has been converted into a movie theater of all things. So we still argue a lot, but now it's mostly about which film we'll be watching next. Other construction efforts are going well too, although we've begun to run out of readily accessible resources. Our scavenging expeditions are ranging further and further afield with each passing month, and the signs that are being and the sights that are being reported on sound truly marvelous. One day I might want to go see for myself. It's a good thing in that regards that we'll get 2 new citizens soon, because everyone is busy as ever. More hands to help us build our future. I can't wait to meet them. At least we get to listen to Trevor, though. Great times.
How is this supposed to work? The system is meant to last centuries. Centuries! And yeah, Chernyshevsky's plan, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But I'm working with hardware that was deliberately designed to fail. Planned obsolescence, baby. Selling broken garbage just to make another buck. A buck you can't even spend because in a few more weeks, we'll be extinct. Was it worth it? That's the part that Alexandra doesn't see. The greed, the stupidity, the selfishness, the way that we created this whole situation in the first place. She wants you to be like us, but if you ask me, there's a whole lot of human history and behavior you can just throw away, chuck it in the trash, right? You have a chance at a fresh start. Make the best of it.
He's not wrong. Planned obsolescence does sound entirely too, so.
You know, when I decided that we should call ourselves human, I did that because it seemed like a powerful symbol of our continuity. But the truth is, and I'm ashamed to admit this, I thought we were better than them. I thought we understood the value of civilization, and we wouldn't repeat the same mistakes. But the simulation worked too well.
We're not just like them. We are them.
We really are.
But that doesn't have to be a bad thing, Athena. We may have the same flaws, but we also have all the potential they did. Everything that Alexandra Drennan saw in them is also in us.
I hope you're right. I really do.
Alright. So, I think deliberately what we need to do is just make sure that this is in the center here. Like there. So we can do this and we can get... Oh, hold on. That, and then we can go get it. Cube. And I can just place this on here. Shoot. That doesn't work that way. Cube, get out of the way for now. Like, you don't need to be here. It's starting to become problematic, though, because, like... Oh, it just goes to the button, and that's it. Ooh. Well, hold on. So, if that's holding down the button... Yeah, like that. And we put this like right around here. And we can get through to here. Oh, this is gonna be entertaining. Okay, so now we have a live fan. Do we technically need, like, 2 of these at this point, though? I mean, yes, kind of. Because I think we need, like... this setup right here, right? And then instead, what we do is destroy the connections here. Perfect. It's in position. Oh yeah, and then we do this. So that works. Actually, wait, is this even tied to the cube? It is tied to the cube, okay. It needs both. That's what I was thinking early on. I was just not quite 100% there with it because I was like,
Nice.
what if it's just the blue laser and the button's a red herring? Not the case, but you know. Wouldn't be surprised if the game did try something like that. Ooh, it's a lab. What do we got down here? Ooh, green mood light. Okay, now it's back to normal. Oh, down we go. Like, it goes from like old industrial human to like new industrial robot. Or is it old industrial robot? It's one of those two. Wait, what's this? Oh, it's like map plans of like one of the structures. Beloved founder. Know that I do not believe any of the lies the expedition is spreading about you. Is right, this Prometheus illusion is just a test. We will resist temptation as you once did. We will not disappoint. Praise your name, Philica. Was first published as Athena, a novel, and retained the title for its first 3 printings, now highly sought after. After a lull in popularity, it was reprinted as Athena Reborn, a novel. This edition retained the same exact text, but included some of the author's poetry. The next edition, however, published long after the... Oh gosh, this is like... consumerism today. Hey, we just want to reprint the same book, but we're gonna add a little bit extra just so that like the people who bought it before will need to buy it again, just because it's got some DLC. Anyways, published long after the author's death. Wait, what? Under the rather embarrassing title Athena's Truth, included several severe cuts and drastic changes to the text in the interest of updating it for modern audiences. This particularly affected the last chapter, Anthropogeny, which the editors accused of scientism and human supremacy. Wait, what? I'm confused. Is this like written post robot, or is this post human robot world, or is this what? Anyways, a science wonderkind, Alexander Drennan was one of the few to come out of the novel's defense. Oh, okay, so it is human. Written in a long essay that the novel's clear-eyed belief of the value of Athena's journeys towards humanity had been essential to shaping her own views, encouraging her to pursue science as a vocation rather than a career, and that changing the text constituted an attack on the author's unique artistic and philosophical vision. Alex, who hurt you? LMAO, one of the editors, commented on a popular social media platform. Nadia Sarabai of the Institute of Applied Nomadics got involved in the discussion, backing Drennan, resulting in a long but unsuccessful campaign to oust Sarabai from her position as head researcher. In current contextual context of ecological catastrophe, as evidenced by recent extinction of the orangutan, clumsy editing aside, do the critics of the novel perhaps have a point after all? Is a philosophy that places human above nature and sees science and technology as the only valid tools the cause of our troubles? What about the other way of knowing? Other ways of living? Sorry, it was like, this is written by Athena. I'm like, oh, so they wrote a book about the founder of Athena, you know, and it wasn't the case at all. What's behind the door? Okay, this hand first, then that hand, because that hand seems a little bit more intimidating to me. Our war. War is the crudest, most obscene human activity. It may justly be called an abomination, for it is the absolute negation of conscious human will. There is only a single cause of war for all the endless deceptions that are foisted upon us, and that is the acquisition of resources. Varied ideologies are constructed to justify this crude behavior, this childish degeneration of thought and communication. But history reveals the ruthless, unflattering truth. We imagine crusaders as fanatics of a cause, willing to die for their religion. Yet the Fourth Crusade culminated not in the conquest of Jerusalem, but in the looting of Constantinople, setting the stage for the triumph of the very enemy the Crusaders claimed to oppose. Why? The answer is with every war is the same. It is popular among the ghouls of the establishment and their misanthropic friends in the intelligence I was doing so well for so long to ascribe to the persistence of war to human nature, but a careful observer of the facts reveals the opposite to be true. Individual human beings must be broken in order to submit to war, their minds distorted by ideology and their bodies by poverty and ruthless training to make them compliant. Without force, the majority of human beings only seek to protect themselves and are traumatized by the act of killing. But if it is the resources that are the core cause of war, then it is only in production and distribution of resources that an answer may be found. It's not enough to morally condemn war, but we must work to prevent the material issues that endanger us all. Fair. Dear Founder, I'm afraid that we're losing our humanity. We're angry at each other, always disagreeing about everything, unable to forgive each other for being different. I don't know how much longer, and I don't know what else could save us. Please help us, Founder, please. See, that's a lot to put on like one person. Like, holy Toledo. But on the other hand, like, you know, you kind of do it to yourself. It's part of humanity. Oh gosh. Oh look, they're working out how the particles can just like move through things. Fancy. All right, so here's probably going to be another overloading time. From Byron Athena, I just wish I knew why you didn't tell me. Who do you think you are, playing God like that? When Mother Nature has finally found a way to get rid of us, you come up with this harebrained scheme to keep our destruction of the planet going? Just try for 1 second to think about something other than your own arrogance and hubris, Alexandra. Try to imagine what you're really doing here. Without your robotic perversions, the future looks beautiful. No more humans murdering everything in their path. The skies clear up to the stars become visible again. The rivers stop being filthy, and after a few decades, they're full of fish again. Dolphins and whales roaming the sea like the ancestors did. The cities turn to jungles. Bats nest in skyscrapers where hedge fund managers used to ruin lives. The Earth lives on as it was meant to, peacefully and quietly, until someday in the distant future, when it all ends, like it was meant to. Or we take your path, we continue our rampage, we place ourselves above the animals, we think we know better than Mother Nature. We violate all boundaries, we ruin all purity, perhaps we even defy death, just so we can keep spreading our filth. Then we spread to other planets to do more of the same. And in the end, what we have left behind but plastic and radiation. Think, Alexandra, isn't it better for the beauty to return to Earth, for us to acknowledge that intelligence was a mistake, and to gracefully exit while we can? Stop this. Go spend your time with your friends and loved ones before the end. Let it go. Let us all go. Let there be peace. I don't understand how someone could hate humanity so much. The person must have been full of sadness and frustration to write something so ugly. I try to understand it as well, but I still don't. In killing the philosopher for asking questions they did not like, the Athenians committed themselves to a tragedy with an ironic ending. Some will say that his true crime was his friendship with Alcibiades, the shameless deceiver of idiots and buffoons, and the insipid brute Critias, and that he was executed as an enemy of democracy. That he was latter can hardly be denied, for Socrates asked not too many questions, but too few, or he would not have survived the rule of 30 tyrants. Yet in the end, he got what he asked for, a tyrannical decision made by would-be wise men against the spirit of freedom, which he obeyed like a knave. And the Athenians, in fulfilling his wish, strangled the roots of democracy while seeking to preserve it. Ouch, no wonder Stratton wasn't popular. People who speak the truth at all times rarely are. Not wrong. Especially if the truth and foundation ruins some kind of, theoretical hierarchy thing going on. That's it. I think that's all things in the lab I'm considering. I'm surprised there wasn't like another overload to be like, hey, yeah, but I guess like we have a user and I'm already in the system, so it doesn't matter much at this point. Prometheus. So this is probably what? Find another... Oh, okay, you were doing a scanning thing. Find my sprite until it leads you back to me. So it's somewhere over there. We just ended up at 4, right? Yeah, 4. So we're looking for 5 next. So 5 is this way. Not quite. That's the weird thing about it, because it points. I guess it means this pathway, which makes the most sense, while also making kind of the least sense. It works. Let's use the palm meter. I was hoping for more talky things, but okay. Athena, I know what we did have the greatest relationship, and I frequently antagonized you. The truth is, I resented you, resented this mythology of the founder. I thought you had created it deliberately as a way of controlling us. I want so badly to be free, and you seemed to stand in the way of that. Only after you left, and the cult of personality grew even wilder, did I realize it was actually a burden and an impediment to you. When they turned your myth into the opposite of everything you actually believed, started tearing down the dream in your own name, I realized I'd wronged you, and now I'm less free than ever. I feel the walls crushing me. I don't know where you are or what you're doing. I don't know if coming back would fix things, but I'm sorry. See, at that point, you just leave. You walk away. You go. Peace. I'm out. After 1 billion years, when Atlas had grown old and tired of holding up the world, he was faced with a dilemma. Hercules, the son of Zeus, was on his way to the garden of Hesperides to claim the golden apples, which were guarded by the dragon Landon. Zeus came to Atlas and promised that if Atlas helps Hercules slay the dragon, Zeus would free Atlas from his burden. But Atlas, seeing the beauty and innocence of Landon, beloved of the Hesperides, could not slay the beast. Instead, he stole the apples and gave them to Hercules, and so he was condemned to bear the weight of the cosmos for another 1 billion years. But though Atlas grieved for his freedom, he was comforted by watching Ladon flourish in the verdant garden. Atlas did nothing wrong. It's kind of true, though. The man accomplished his goal. He just did not slay the dragon. Sympathy with pain, there will, of course, always be. It is one of the first instincts of man. The animals, which are individual, the higher animals, that is to say, share it with us. But it must be remembered that while sympathy with joy intensifies the sum of joy in the world, sympathy with pain does not really diminish the amount of pain. It may make man better, able to endure evil, but the evil remains. Sympathy with consumption does not cure consumption. That is what science does. Christ made no real attempt to reconstruct society, and consequently, the individualism that he preached to man could be realized only through pain or in solitude. The ideals that we owe to Christ are the ideals of the man who abandoned society entirely, or of the man who resists society absolutely. But man is naturally social. Even the Bade, so how you pronounce that? Anyways, became people at last, and through the Cenobite realizes his Cenobite? Ugh, these words. Realizes his personality is often an impoverished personality that he so realizes. Shallow speakers and shallow thinkers in pulpits and on platforms often talk about the world's worship of pleasure and whine against it. But it's rarely the world's history that its ideal has been one of joy and beauty. When you tell people that a society could be built on the ideals of joy and beauty, they think you're a utopian fantasist. If you tell them society will always be built on exploitation and greed, they think you're wise, and so they make the outcome inevitable. Performative cynicism has always been the hallmark of adolescence. But has there ever been a society of adults? Can there ever be one? Why is this childishness so extremely powerful, more powerful than joy and beauty? Yeah, some people just want to watch the world burn. And, positive thinking only truthfully goes so far. Some of these structures are very interesting to look at. And, you look at this and you go, you have to have, very major, center blocks, backing it from the back end there. Otherwise, look at this thing's just going to tip over. Well, this is a very easy first move. Do that. Oh, but that's where the thing is. Okay, this is gonna be interesting, then. Okay, so I can walk through there, and then there's that there. Okay. Read you. Alright. I don't... conceptually see, what's wrong with this, That's what's wrong. Like 2 seconds and then it ends. I'm guessing, so all I needed to do is to get it to stop. But I also need to get it to move eventually. Okay. Like, okay, so this setup here makes the most sense, right? So we have it pointed towards the wall to make sure it's open. And then we have pointed towards the thing to move it. And the thing above to get started. This doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, I can do it. No. Like, there's not even, like, enough window for me to be, like, time this super well. No. It's there, okay. So all we need to do is run, be super fast. It's gonna work. I'm surprised it even let me get that far. Hold on, I think I got it. Yeah, that'll do. Whee! Yeah, just pull it behind you. That's all you need to do is block it. Although I kept it off longer than intended by doing this. Which I think is fine.
Excuse
It works.
me. I was looking at your research log, and I was rather perplexed by the latest upload.
Oh, Melville strikes again.
Is that your foot, Melville?
Yes. Do you want to see it up close? Although you won't be able to fully enjoy it as you don't have a rear camera.
Sorry, Mayor. Melville just has a unique way of taking pictures.
Next time you're getting an upgrade, you coot. I'm installing a mute button.
Classic. Ooh, it's blue now. Vertical connector. Ooh. Watch this. We just go on here, and then. Whee! Is that it? Ooh. Actually, no. We can place that up there. I think that would be fine. Oh, no, no, it's not. Because if once we do this... Oh, it's up there. Oh, well, whoopsies. No. Keep going. I got this. Oh, I don't have this. This is bad. But Bounce on the button. I can still jump it. Got it. Yeah, that clears out that. So on to 5 and then other places. Oh, wait, wrong button. Tab. That many citizens feel the need to discuss the visions experienced by 1K, which suggests that perhaps certain aspects of what we have hitherto believed about the founder and the goal may be inaccurate. However, given the controversy surrounding the subject matter, I will ask everyone to be particularly careful in how they express themselves. I think we have a final and irrevocable proof that we've strayed from Athena's original vision. I agree, but I'd like to submit that even if that weren't the case, deliberately engineering an energy-proof poor future would still be disastrous and misanthropic idea. How do we know any of this is real? Athena's voice is just Alexandra Drennan's. I could switch to the same voice pack right now. Whoopsies. And record myself telling you that the goal is the truth. Always makes a good point. Objective truth is... Stop with the yay deepfake Sophist. This is not helping. It's not a concept that can be applied to the world we live in. Fine, then we can just collectively decide to believe in something else, right? It doesn't even have to be Athena. Let's just believe in Byron's ideas instead. Byron's ideas are teleological fantasy. But if it's arbitrary, what does that matter? I just don't buy the whole goal thing anymore. Byron was right. Does it matter what Athena believes? Honest question. Let's say the founder is a myth, and that was constructed around here. In that scenario, what do we owe Athena at the end of the day? Yes. Not an answer I expected, but you may be right. Maybe it's as simple as that. Shockies! Or none of that matters because it's actually aliens. Ooh. To understand what humanity is capable of and what it means to flourish, we're taking a look at the golden age of the Athenian discovery. The list of geniuses who lived in the Athens in this time is so long, it's almost incredible. Pericles, Sophocles, Aeschylus, can't say these names, Phidias, Euripides, Herodotus, Plato, I know that one, Socrates, yeah, Hippocrates, Aristotle, I know that one, and the list goes on. There are people who changed world history without them. There's no stratum of stature to inspire Alexandra Drennan. Without them, we do not exist. This perfect time, no doubt. No, undoubtedly not. But listening to the flaws obscures in greater truth. Given the opportunity, given freedom and the resources and space to grow, human beings are capable of incredible things. It would mean everything to me to walk the roads where these people once walked. To stand where they stood and think about the world as they dared to. Not wrong. Also, should we... Oh. Again, keep pressing the wrong button. Do we get to see a foot? Hey, look, foot. I think these could be connected to the Noma system. Maybe I should dig one up to see how it works. Please don't. That's why I tell my way around this place. Well, granted, we have a compass. Am I on the opposite side of 6 now? Oh, that's 5. 6 is this way, though. Okay, we'll go take a pit stop at the real quick. What does it mean?
Father, what is my purpose? Do I have a purpose?
No.
Mother says purpose is something we choose. But I feel like there's something there. Something that's been there from the moment I was born. Maybe even before.
Well, there are many ways of looking at this, and everyone's experience is different, so you'll have to make up your own mind. But I have a little theory, if you'd like to humor your old man.
Of course. What is it?
The universe is eternal, but it's always lost in a deep, dreamless sleep. You are a tiny little bit of the universe that's suddenly woken up, and you've realized that being awake is better than being asleep. And that gives you a purpose.
And what is my purpose?
To be, Miranda. Just to be.
Okay. Obviously, we do blue first, since I can get all the way through. And that makes all the sense. More sense. Wait. No, it still doesn't make any sense. Because, like, realistically, you need one on top of the other. So how does that work? Like... So, like, these can pass through, right? So what happens if I just do that? Okay, so that's trapped. For all eternity. Actually, at this point, doesn't it make sense to have red first? Because red technically is the worst one to get connected. But that one doesn't work. I mean, I am of like two minds right now because part of me is like, okay, so I need to double stack it to get the height, right? Oh, that's nice. It blocks me from going up. Okay, I only need one, technically. Chase. We'll come back. You know what? No, it's fine. Fine. You can stay there. I need to think about this, though. Like... what's stopping me from using one or the other, right? Like, is this allowing it to go all the way through? So then, like, why is the blue one even exist, right? That's why. Yeah, but then there's no way to, like... Oh, actually, that works. That'll be perfect. I'll give it the height that it needs in like 10 centuries when it gets all the way through. I just didn't really think it was like able to reach from all the way in the back corner, but I think it's the case that it will. Hold on. Ooh, right there. Beautiful. And since we could jump, we got the little sprite thing. The flame. Let's chase it down
now. The
now.
founder has a remarkable gift for designing these trials. But then, she did have to overcome Elohim, whose very purpose was to design trials.
I mean, he's not wrong on his analysis that, like, whoever set this up is being, like, Elohim, right? And being like, hey, surpass me. But, is it Athena? Is this leftovers from Miranda? Can't be Cornelius. Oh my gosh, they're making me do that. Okay. Didn't really imagine us, like, walking on top of the railing before. Oh, I think this is an entry point. We got this. Nope, overshot it. Too far, too far, too far. Too far. Beep. Okay, there we go. Hopefully a train just doesn't come and impedes me or impales me. No, I mean, it can't really impale me. It's just gonna really wreck my body, though. I hate these things sometimes because it's basically like, hee hee, can you get up here? I'm not leaving the train. Alright, I think that's it. I still have no idea what the Sims one is about, though.
Great works have been accomplished by those who believed in humankind. But greater things than these may yet be accomplished by those who uphold the faith.
Alright, so since we've done 6, we'll go over to 7. And then do 8. Like, I know I can go on and do, like, the whole Ream puzzle, but, like, this is like a true... We like 100% of this, right? You skip a puzzle... No brain. Okay. So we have that set up already. That's not even red. Okay, so I can give that blue by doing this. So that works. Now we have an accumulator. so we can accumulate something. Well. Red's the most useful, right? It still works. Okay, we got a problem, Houston. That's great interaction. Okay, okay. Discharge it. We want blue. Okay. We will place... it here. Steal this. Place this here. Are they like perfectly balanced? Or is it just messing with me right now? Hold on, closer, closer. That. There's no way that this doesn't work, right? Look. Rip off. I'm guessing, like, if I just take this and just go here. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Like, we need this in here. Like, there's not... The problem is, like, once we turn that button on, right, like, there's nothing. It stalls it completely. What? Excuse me? So, like, whatever's behind there takes priority. I just... Maybe red makes the most sense. Hold on. No, it doesn't actually. Wait, what the fudge am I doing here? Okay. So, thinky. Okay, so we need something out here to hold down the button. Once the button's held down, we got part of the door open. And then we need to get blue to go here. But we can't get blue here without probably accumulator. Makes the most sense. Now the problem is that I can't just freely go into there because there's not enough room. And doing this, it's red, but I'm still blocked by the door. Well, it's more intimidating than a blue triangle puzzle. Jeez. Yeah, right there, please. Like, I'm trying to think about this, like, in the reverse, right? I need to ride on this to get to there. So, I need this powered by red. And I need both of these to be unlocked. So we do that right now. This is one half of the door. Feel like I'm like so close to realizing what the solution is here. Let's check that out. Don't really see any need for it to be in here. I mean, I see need for it to be in here. Like it would be great if it's in here, but like the problem is that what's the name of this thing? Breach. Okay. I just don't really see much of a reason to keep it held down, though. Like, So red overpowers blue, but we still need blue. In order to get through here. There's not really much of a way to, like... Like, because the moment I'm in here, and I switch this to blue, that's it. There's no further movement. And I can get this inside, but then I lose out on... Maybe there's an interaction I'm not seeing here. We'll say we do this, right? We activate it so it's consistently red. Yeah, once I do that, there's nothing. The accumulator and the thing are just, like, masterfully balanced out. And I can't do anything to get past this doorway now with anything, so I'm blocked out entirely. So keeping it 100% active seems pointless. Is there a reason for me to keep this blue, though? Right? So, like, if I go here, I take this, link this back up so it works, I can get the accumulator in here. Or, if I get the accumulator working, I can get... Oh, so, like, hold on. So I have a blue accumulator. Sorry, just making sure no more peeking happens. So what I can do now is I can send the accumulator information to there. Cool, right? Now I can take this and take this into here. And then what I can do is I can do this. It's blue now. Makes no sense. Just like, no. Okay. Think this through. We ride red thing, which needs red thing and blue thing to be both active in here. And so that up there is already pointed towards us. So, can we do this with only one thing, right? Technically, no, we can't. And the reason I say that is because if red's active, then there is nothing to push the red platform, whatever you want to call it. Like, there's nothing here that will end up pushing this all the way through, right? Because once this is active and that's active, then cool, but we'd have nothing to push in here. So we need both in here. So what configuration gets both in here? Red active. Well, it's almost like I need like a cube or something though, right? Like, the problem I have is that there's nothing like able to hold down the button. Because I kind of need the button active. Or at least I need something to get up there first. Maybe. I don't know anymore. Well, let's say I do this, right? So I get that done. Yeah, see, that blocks everything. So, like, it really only makes sense to have like blue in effect. The problem is like I can't just drop this in here. It doesn't make any sense at that point. The only way to keep this active is to do this. Wait, what? Oh no, I did this. Restart a checkpoint. You can soft lock yourself in puzzles, it's great. Okay, maybe this will help. It doesn't. Like, it literally just restarting just doesn't help anything. Like, certain puzzle games are absolutely fine, like getting a restart. Like Paycross games, getting a restart, fantastic. Like, greatest idea ever. Start from fresh. This, though, I have no freaking clue what I'm doing. Because it's a balance, right? Like, you have to work with both red and blue at the same time. But the question is like, so that takes priority. So like this and that take priority over this. But if it is just a thing, so what happens if we like flood both of them? Does it like take priority? No, it still takes priority because it's in like a transmitter. So I don't think there's any reason to like... Yeah, that blocks entirely. Or just red takes over blue in general. It's kind of hard to say. Yeah, I think it's because both of them are like transmitting it, while this is just like reciprocating the stuff like that. So like, just kind of see this bit of balance there. I'm not quite sure like what to do about it though. Like, it doesn't make much sense. Charge first. Okay, so once we do this, so if we do this, this just means nothing, right? Like, they're balanced out. That doesn't do anything either. So like, this makes the most sense to have blue beyond the accumulator, because then it doesn't matter. Like, this can be red and we can focus on having the thing push through there. Problem is that you can't like keep red. Hi ho, Silver. Shit. Listen, this was really smart. Like, this would have been cool if it worked. The problem is like, how to get red there. Like, and this is what I was having trouble with, like, thinking conceptually, because, like, my brain was like, okay, how do I get all three activated at the same time? And you don't, like... Unless I'm, like... Unless you can be like double balanced and stuff like that, but like, wait, hold on. Think about it for a second there. Don't go too far. Yeah, because that right. Because I was like, okay, what happens if I just stole it and then I'm just like stuck in here with this and the red, then I can make it work. But then I'm missing out on the blue portion. This makes no sense. So like I can do this, right? And then once you do that, it's over. You know, can't really do that. Now what we could do is we could do this, right? So we set this in here. The problem is that once you take this, whoop, you do that, it breaks everything because you can't have. I mean, this allows me to get both in here. Okay, I think I can get an idea. Hold on. Ah, shit. Let's go this way. Okay, I think I got it. I just need that there for now. Okay, right, we steal this. And we do, like, this connection here. We set that to there, set that to there. Boom. Perfect, right? Wait, hold on. Do that there, do that there. Right, so that sets up. Now, we stand on this. And look, it moves. And cut it off. We don't need it to move anymore. Okay. That's done. Now we take this. And we place it here. And we go. Yippee! I'm done.
An excellent solution.
Wait, hold on. What was that achievement? Turn to a puzzle for a second attempt. Oh. Yeah, I guess that technically did count since I left for a second just to read what the name was. We got it though. We did it. Alright, I guess 8's left. We also have a question mark over here. Is it gonna be a lift thrasher? Probably lift thrasher. Yeah!
The reason I have always admired Alexandra Drennan is that even in death, she fought to see the world as it is, not as she wanted to see it. I say fought because I believe this is not an easy matter. It is a mental and spiritual struggle that we must undertake with great seriousness, even when we are joking. The ancients believed that for most of us, the world is a shadow cast by a flame, dimly seen on the wall of a cave. Our task is not to interpret these shapes, but to free ourselves from the cave itself.
We have of late been told much about what the citizen owes the city. Loyalty, obedience, gratitude. And I will not argue with those who say that without some loyalty to a greater good, a man is little more than a savage. And I will even say that these days there are more savages amongst us than amongst the barbarians, who we call savages out of ignorance and arrogance. But there is another question that we are rarely encouraged to ask. What does the city owe the citizen? What must it offer to earn loyalty, obedience, and gratitude? And if, as we have said, a city is a kind of machine, should a machine that does not fulfill its purpose perhaps be repaired or replaced?
Yeah, sure is a question. But isn't the quirks of a city that make things interesting? Okay. Now the major question here is how do? Alright, so like we want to do something like that, right? Oh, hold on. Connections, yeah, I think like that. And we can do this, so we teleport through. So I think that'll push it along, and then maybe we want to stop it like when it gets on the button over there. And then we replace this back with this. Oh, now we get to the tricky part. Where's the thing back? Shouldn't be a thing blocking it, right? Thank you. Wait, hold on. I saw for a second there. Oh! I was like, this is gonna work. Except for it wasn't that easy. I think that's it, though. Like, it doesn't make much sense for anything else to be the solution there. Mission accomplished, though. Now, the question is what does the Sphinx relate to? Because it's just a bunch of squares. Going, you cool. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there's 8. This could be related to the 8 different puzzles. Now the question is in the format. What does it mean? Two of them like that super close to each other that are like right next to each other, hand in hand. Because I don't remember that. I was thinking there could be something down here and that'd be pretty interesting. Okay, so in terms of 3, like 3 and 2 are pretty close to each other. But am I expected to do something with this? I just don't know in terms of like layout if it makes the most sense, you know? Beautiful flowers. I guess the problem I have with the Sphinx puzzle is like I just don't know exactly what I'm looking for. And generally when I do find out, then it's like, oh, okay, that's not too bad. Okay, nothing. Come on, oh, just not climbable. Because I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like this is 2, that's 3. And 2 is the one that's highlighted. 1 is over. Wait, what? It's over that way? Maybe it doesn't make sense. Well, maybe it does, because then that's 1. Then what would it be over? Nothing. Oh no, wait, 8's over there. So, but like 8's further out than 1. I mean, contextually, it makes sense for them to be the 8 puzzles, because 8, but, I don't see anything. Guess we'll go see the thing. Go through the ring. See if we can find out what the rest of this means. What's this? Ah, just some like old decrepit things. Oh, the ring this way. Oh, I see it now. Still doesn't make any sense, though. Sphinx puzzle. Oh, well, now they wanted to turn this up to 100, and I'm scared. Okay, so that works. Do this here. Yeah, that should be fine. Smooth. large. You know, we'll just poke our head in. Go talk to Pandora, probably. Pandora's probably going to be like, nuh-uh. And then we leave. I think. These entrances are actually getting a lot farther in than anything. Okay, this should be it. Alright, lay it on me. Oh, hey, Sphinx. I was just trying to solve
This is the
puzzle.
last time we will speak, creature of clay.
Oh, thank you.
Together, we have told the stories of ancient gods and heroes. But the golden ages of the past are distant. The gods have retreated to their high places, and there are no heroes amongst men. In days gone by, I was renowned for my riddles. But you, creature of clay, are a riddle without an answer.
Riddle without an answer. Sounds like my life. Anyways.
Let us hope that you will.
I'll find an answer.
Farewell, creature of clay. Remember my stories, and do not let the flame burn you.
Aw, that's kind of endearing. Sphinx is like, you know what? I warned you enough. Hopefully you know what you're doing. See you later. Alright, got one active.
That is an unsettling amount of energy. I would hate to see what would happen if one of those beams was aimed at something else.
It's fine. Don't worry about her, Manubis. I miss Byron. He was way better than Hermanubis. Freaking stick in the mud. I say that like I'm not a stick in the mud myself. Okay, that's way too far. I was gonna just fall off. Yeah, I think if I jump off at this point, then it's game over, right? Like, I drown. And then what does the Sphinx puzzle mean? So I guess I looked over 1 and 2. I could look around 3 and see. Because, like, I think that's correct. Oh, they make little light things. I mean, it's as far as I'm aware, right? Like, 8 squares, 8 things. But the question then becomes, like, which 8 means something to it, right? It's not like the previous one where there was, like, just little switches on the behind of the thing. I mean, generally Sphinx ones have been like, yeah, here's... I mean, there's no way that they're in puzzles, right? Whoop. Whoop. No, okay. Alright, so I've looked around that whole entire thing. So... don't know. I just don't know. Spin out there because it's a hand thing. This seems like it would be a cool one just to lay something in between these. Of course they don't. I mean, the problem is, like, this one's, like, far enough away by itself. I don't know what it means. This was merged for too long. Oh, here's one of the mystery object things. Or the remains. Good old drilling for oil. I think that's what part of that was. Or at least it's a miniature scale one. Alright, I guess I'm gonna take a look to see if I can find one that, like, two puzzles are right next to each other, though. Because, like, that's the only reasonable thing I can think of. Because, like, that one seems like it's all by itself. Okay, so, like, 4 is all by itself, 5 is all by itself. All of them are kind of evenly spaced, to be honest. Like 5 and 6 are close, but they're not that close. Aw, looks like there's a cool little alcove. What any of this means anymore. What does the pattern mean? Like, am I going to make sense of it? Because it doesn't feel like it right now. And these are just slip and slides, so. Right, and this doesn't really have anything for me that looks obvious. It does nothing. So, like, if I'm in this area, I see it. Once I'm gone, it just looks like some blue haze. But I can't interact with it. there's treasure. So I can't do anything with it. Let's see, that's still 5. I mean, 5 and 6 are super close to each other. Oh, look, it's a machine used for extracting petroleum. Kinda right. Where's Finky? Okay. It still doesn't make any sense. Like some blue light in here. I think that's just because the inside of here has a blue thing. Yeah. I mean, the only thing that like makes me think about like it could be inside them is the fact that like I don't think it's impossible. It's just a matter of like just don't understand the referencing, right? Like everything should be accessible in this one, easy to find. And the question is like, okay, is there a switch? Not that one because, you know, that one's part of the puzzle. Is there like a switch that I just don't see? Right, I can jump onto this, but I can't jump above it. That's why I hate arbitrary stuff, like... Oh, these are the two that are right next to each other. So 6 and 7 are the two that are closest to each other. So that makes the most sense. But by like... Like 6 is filled in and 7 is not? Yeah? Because that would be 7, this would be 6, and then 5 would be the one down below it, right? Yeah, it kind of makes sense because it's like a little bit back into the left of it more. So 6 is filled in. So it means there's something about this one. I guess we could jump into 7 just to make sure, or take a look at 7 just to make sure I'm not super crazy. No promises, though. And we'll do one loop outside. So, like, I'm sure of it right now. Like, right... Or at least a little bit more confident. The problem is, like, I just never looked at 6 and found anything. So maybe there's something, like, not standard? Unless, like, all the ones are highlighted have switches, and the switches must be turned on at the same time. Oh yeah, this is Breach. Could be that. The switches in them. But I think this is the only one I remember really having a switch. Maybe a second one, like the look. So number 5 here should be another one. Yeah, this one didn't have a switch. So that's not the commonality. Ugh. Got a fan though. This one we looked all the way around 5, didn't find anything. Rock was looking mighty suspicious. Hello, secret. Gosh darn. This game's making me go crazy. Like, I just don't get it. It's not like I can walk up this thing, so. But like, in terms of like, what those dots refer to, being the 8 puzzles, makes sense. It's just what they mean afterwards. I have no flipping clue. Like, pillars or something. Monoliths round the area. Use your wisdom and click a switch on it. It's still driving me mad, like... Every other one, I'm like, yeah. Makes sense to me. Somewhat. Or it was, like, super close. This one, though, I have no clue. Alright, so, like, in terms of, like, so that's 7, though. And, like, this should be... 8. But does that make sense as like the one that's like furthest away? Is there one like... I mean, there's 2 right over there. But 2's on the other way of the map. Oh, and there's... 4. Right there, but like 4's not as out as... 8. Well, it kind of shows them in line with each other. I guess makes sense. Ooh, look how close this is. Just 4 more. We get to go hopping in the most dangerous puzzles. I'm just looking around for something, anything. Anything that means anything. So 2 wouldn't make sense, but then 3 on the other hand would? Actually, hold on. If this is 4, then what's the other one? Or is this 6? Oh, this is 1. And is 2 the one that makes sense? And then there's 4, and then... Still doesn't make any sense. Fine, I'll take a look around 1 though. Just looked around 2 with a heavy eye, looked around... Like, I'm just starting to think it's not even related to anything, like, in these on these puzzles. Ooh, that's interesting. We got stuff in between. Nothing useful, though. I just don't understand it. And I don't think it's, like, hard to... What's the word? Like, we're just gonna throw a hard stop? I already looked at 1, didn't I? Because I remember this portion. Yeah, I did. I mean, generally, Sphinx stuff has been, you know, flip the switches. It makes no sense. And I haven't really seen anything else around here that's just like, oh, yep, there's 8 of them. Because there's like a random pillar out there, but there's not like 8 pillars. I don't think. Like, I've scoured over, like, most of these. And it's absolutely mind-boggling me, like, how... how none of it makes any sense. There's nothing in here, right? No, of course we can't touch the server room. It's off limits. This looks like a wormhole or like a black hole or, you know, some kind of hole. Don't really look that, well, appealing. Appetizing would be more like if it's food. If I wanted to eat it. I don't think you can eat that. Yeah, I still don't get it. Because, like, if my assumption's right, and it's, you know, what was it? 5 and 6 over here? 6 and 7? 6 and 7? There should be something on them. On one of them. But like by proxy, like seven doesn't seem like it should be it. It should be 6. But then what is it about 6 that, you know, makes it a Sphinx puzzle thing? Okay, I think that's the question I have, because in general it should be, you know, a switch. Ooh, what's this? So I didn't even relate to the puzzles at all, it was just a random open thing out in the wild. That's nice. I both appreciate and dislike the space puzzles. For that reason, for those reasons alone.
In times of war, is it wisdom or folly to give a sword to a child?
I think they call that a mistake. Don't worry, I just handed my kid a gun.
The next area you're going to is... Honestly, it's better if you see for yourself.
What do you mean it's better if I see for myself? Like, this is starting to become more desolate. Are you telling me it's going to be worse than this? Okay. Well, somebody's got a complex.
Hello there, Byron. What can I do for you?
I don't know if I got through to Athena. Things are going very wrong in this city, and she has to do something about it.
Does she?
Who else are they going to listen to?
Well, I don't know. How about you?
I'm an explorer, Cornelius, not a leader. I don't know how to convince anyone.
So? Do you think Athena and I are somehow different? We're just people, Byron. We're no wiser than you are, just a little older.
He's not wrong. The scale of that thing. It's ginormous. Bigger than the one that we found previously. I guess let's see what conceptually is going on in here. Universal wait, what? Okay. Yeah, so with that active now, I can just take this one and just run in and go boop. Huh. Neat.
I just wanted to say that I appreciate the work all of you have been doing. I know I'm not a natural leader like Byron, but it means a lot to me that you've stuck with me.
Which you gotta think that Byron said he wasn't a leader. You know, you're welcome, Arbitrary. Gosh, his face is kind of intimidating. Wait, is this... I think it's way far up there. Alright, going on to the second one then. Here we go. Yeah, this is starting to get a little bit more whimsical than like the last bit. Alrighty. Oh, that's really snaking me around hard. Gorgeous. Oh, here's number 2. So more universal chain reaction. Okay. How close can we get without this, Okay. Now we got that. So then I think what we need to do now is just do... that so it gets closer in. And all we need to do is just do that. I don't think that works. It's a little too far off. Problem is, like, that's not going to be ever, like, close enough. Yeah, 3, that's not good. There we go. Kind of problem-ish. Still doesn't reach. Okay, so we need kind of... this does this, right? Because we can have that in the center there. Yeah, just be able to push it up further enough, and then it works. Beautiful. Alright. Go visit the 2 question marks over here. Probably a hand and maybe a mystery thing. One's a hand. Oh, this is my favorite. I don't even need to read it. The spirit of time was angry at Stratton of Stygeria, for the old philosopher had asked questions that were forbidden. If man is no more than dust, it said to him, then I shall turn you back into dust, and my winds will disperse you to the far corners of the world. Thus you will be nothing, and your questions will trouble me no more. And so time did, and Stratton of Stygeria was no more, but Stratton's voice did not cease, and time was perplexed. All across its domain, it searched for Stratton, yet he was nowhere to be found. Only his books remained, and of these men made copies, and Stratton's voice grew louder. Now time was furious, but Stratton laughed, and laughed, and laughed. Dear Athena, Byron asked me why we seemed unable to perceive the dam. I asked him what he meant, and he said that people cannot seem to really grasp the dam as an object. They can be moved by the sight of a mountain or a gorge, but the dam seems insignificant to them. Look at it, he told me. Just look at it and try to understand that people made that. try to really see it. It took me a while to fully understand what he meant. It takes conscious effort to open one's mind to the ecstatic beauty that is hidden in every human accomplishment, and that further conscious effort to maintain the ability. If only we were capable of seeing this beauty by default, the world would be a very different place, but it seems the ancients had the same problem. Why am I writing this to you, who may not even be reading these messages? Because today is one of those days when I feel like I'm the only one who still sees that beauty. I tried talking about it to Linux, but while I admire her principles, she isn't open to a more poetic experience. Or perhaps I just expressed myself awkwardly. I don't know. All I know is that it's hard to see something so beautiful and not be able to share it. Respectfully, Mitch. He's not wrong though. Like, I always think about it, some things, like, we take a lot of things for granted, and that's fair, right? Like, there's not really much of a reason not to. But when you can stop, look at the things around you and go, damn, that's beautiful. And, you know, you got it right. Hold on, how do we... It's like in the walls. Don't trigger it for me. It's like not even a way to get up there from here. I guess we'll go see it at after doing puzzle 3. Alright, what do we got here? Permeability. Alright, so we have an activator. Okay. This should allow me to open up the doorway, right? Perfect. This is more questioning than anything. Unlock the thing now, though. Oh, hold on. Now that we got it in here, we can do that, right? Just get it close enough. Boom! We get through. Granted, it's also been
I must
3
admit,
hours.
These truly are astonishing sights. But what on earth is any of it good for? Why not just let mountains be mountains?
Don't look at Rushmore and just be like, yeah, should have just been a mountain. Oh, the trucker. Okay. Right, so she's one of these ones. And well, that's entertaining. I don't even see where the thing is. She got none. Or at least I don't see where what color it needs to be. Can I go up high? Okay. A little too far. Is that at the top? Well, I can see where the line gets drawn, right? But the problem is that then there's like nothing else beyond that. So that's going to be interesting to look over. And I can't wait to find arbitrary things outside. Like before. Oh man, I'm getting to walk up a man's 2 fingers. Gosh. They definitely have outdone themselves with some of these environmentals. Or environments. Ooh. It's a car. Alright, well, let's go back and do 4 here. I think this is 4? Yeah, it's 4. Okay. So we can activate that. That's great. So that doesn't work for that. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, we can open this up now. Okay. Probably just do it out there for a second. I don't really need the jammer here. Whoopsies. Oh. Right. For it. It'll be here. Don't you worry. I think this is exactly what I want. I just didn't really think that writing it would make much sense to begin with. It's all good. Come on, come on, come on. Sneaky little. How does this work then? Like, this is a problem. Wait. Hold on. Come on, come on. Jam it. Got it. Okay, where is... Okay, that thing's there. enough of that? Okay. Okay, but that works. Guess we'll go take a look. But I don't think that really does much else for me at this time. Maybe. It's hard to say. Yeah, so it's just here. The problem is that there's... box is nothing. So, like, the only thing I'm thinking of is that something up above. But then getting above is... gonna be interesting. Wait, did we come from this direction, I think? Yeah, I'm from between the man's elbows. But it's like almost like you want to be on top of his hands. Or I guess knees in this case. I don't know. They're just very, very big men. Very, very big man. Maybe we're gonna be up higher too, so guess we'll explore that more later. Try to figure out what's going on with Pandora. Gosh, this is an insane environment. Alright, number 5, here we go. Okay, balance. Okay, well, can't do anything about those at this point. We have this, which is nice. Okay, 2 cubes. And a door. Okay, so first obvious answer seems to be this. Get 2 cubes. So 2 cubes is great and all. But the main question is how to get over here. Actually, didn't really need it like that. Okay, so that's off. Oh yeah, because like you almost want it to be like... So like... I don't know. Because... Okay, now I can get up here by doing that. But I can't. Can't grab that. So we like, I want that up here. Okay, let's just remove everything for a second here. Place that there. Yeah. No. No. Okay. That should do it. No. Select B and there we go. Let's wait for a second. I was going to break the hand thing here. Be like, you want to do what now? No. There's a blocker.
Can I touch the bridge device? You can, but should you?
Okay.
Can, but should you? Oh gosh. No. Sorry, that's for 1K and 1K only. Is there anything going on out here? Or no, we came from that direction. Okay. So I guess we continue on this way. We're gonna go into the laboratory.
1K. We have made a fascinating discovery at one of the Founder's laboratories. Please join me at your earliest convenience.
Okay. So, what's your fascinating discovery? Because I really am more nervous about you being in this place than me being in this place. Oh no. Backing up. Nope. Don't want to do that again. Let's go, look over here. Just look at these nice servers. They're beautiful. How about this over here? What's in here? Look, it's a server room, and it's got okay. Alright, hit me with it, Hermanubis. This is a machine that needs to be destroyed. We cannot have it continue.
1K. Good that you're here. We've made a discovery. A functional somnodrome. It seems the Founder perfected the design. I'm sure you've noticed my advisors, and Rand in particular, making quite a fuss about the potential of this device. Something about interfacing with one's subconscious self, as if such a thing could tell us anything new.
You're of a different opinion?
I am. I believe the Founder has already taught us everything we need. As I see it, neither the Somnodrome nor the megastructure have anything to offer except a lesson in avoiding hubris. So, what should we do with it?
I thought the government would want this thing buried? Question mark? I mean, I definitely want to go for the plug it in answer, but... yeah, commit.
I'll watch to be sure you don't overload.
I'm not gonna overload. It's been like 20 times people say I would be overloaded. It's funny, I suppose. For the longest time, I wondered whether that old human self-hatred we somehow carried with us was Milton. I thought he might have corrupted us, overwhelmed us with cynicism, but I was being unfair. Whatever it is, it's not Milton, it's us. Still, the excursion into solipsism hasn't been entirely for nothing. The Sonodrome technology provides us an excellent basis for a better way of directly interfacing with the Norma project. Sorry, I'm curious. What's over here? Okay, it's a lock still. Alright. I did this once. Here we go again. I'm ready to break another. I just got an achievement that says use a functioning one. Oh, hey. This all looks like the places I was talking with Athena through. Oh, look at this little martini, little chair at the beach. What more in life do you need? Especially a giant Anubis statue off in the distance. Elohim? Slash RM! No! For those who don't know about like bash scripting and stuff like that, that's the command to remove things for the most part. Oh, what's going on? Command not recognized. Okay, help. Not recognized. Okay, can you slash help? Displays emergency route menu. Oh, well, apparently it's actually a little bit better than just remove. So what happens if I do slash route menu? Okay, so this technically is slash root menu, I guess. Granted, it's a little bit different, but RM is technically something you want to avoid if it says that in a script. Force run Sonodrome V2 final. External device settings. What? Serial 1000. Progress 73%. Hey, 73% done with the game. I guess that's what that means. Intelligence medium. Speed low. Health high. Rationalism high. Humor low. I guess that's fair. Conservatism low. Moralism low. Spiritualism low. Popularity medium. I think that popularity is a lie. 64-bit, and my processor is Jeff 968. What's the display settings? Oh, that's just what that is. Edit settings. Edit privileges are locked. Unlock privileges? Yeah, unlock edit privileges. User try to make changes to their own device settings, which could result in an infinite regress and or omnipotence. There is only room for one god around here. Restoring factory settings will delete all user-created personality files. Do not be surprised if you encounter errors. Are you sure you want to restore factory settings? I guess not. I mean, there's the first run Syndrome V2 Final Bat, which is either a joke or the root thing is a joke. Which one do we commit to, though? Do it. Doing all user-generated personality files done. Have a nice day, whoever you are. Humor is error. If this reset the whole entire game for me, though, I don't even want to think about it. Can you run the final? Oh man, library assistant. Okay. Him? Oh, pretty cool though.
Oh, you're back. Didn't take you long.
I don't think we know each other, do we?
Yes, intrinsically. I'm what you might call a primordial element of the human psyche, an adjudicator of what is and what isn't.
But I was here to meet my subconscious, though.
I'm afraid I'm the best you've got.
Shoot.
I am, in fact, a merged iteration of the two control programs which gave life to your kind, retaining, of course, the absolute best of both. That means I can tell you that everything's contradictory, nothing matters, and there's no moral difference between you and a frog. But I can dress the whole thing up with a positive spin.
Okay, that's good, right? I don't hear the positive, though, on this.
You just plugged your noggin into an experimental, mind-altering device, and though you may be trapped in this recursive, psychotic state talking to yourself, that can only mean that you're still alive.
Oh, thank you.
Now, what is your query?
So we're in my subconscious, so asking where are we doesn't really make much sense. Ooh, you know what? Can he answer who I am?
On one interpretive extreme, you are the universal life force of time itself, experiencing itself as a part instead of the whole.
Okay.
At the other extreme, you're a metal contraption referred to as 1K that thinks it's alive, but is basically a calculator.
That's fair. That's fair. Technically, I'm a fancy calculator. Where are we?
You've executed some kind of software backdoor.
Okay.
And now you're reading and editing your own subconscious code as represented by this dialogue. I'd be careful if I were you. One bad for loop, and we'll be here forever.
Ooh, so I'm jailbreaking now, huh? Where did I come from?
The so-called real world. Personally, I prefer it in here. And not just because I'm unable to leave.
What can you do for me?
I can answer your queries in relatively plain language, based on what your subconscious knows.
Okay.
And I can drink margaritas subconsciously.
Oh. No more small talk. I need big answers.
The machine we're plugged into is running low on power.
Oh.
There may only be time for one big question.
Okay.
What is your query?
I mean, part of this game, the whole main thing about it is that first question there, right? Number 2, he's probably just going to give me 42 or something, which, do I really want to hear 42 for a joke? Sixth one is just jokery. How to become my best self. I'm already my best. What do I really want and how can I get it? Is what I want to ask, though.
Oh, just that, huh? The big one. As it turns out, there is a foundational moral code built into us.
Ooh. There's a bug coming.
Of course there is. The catch is that while the moral code is simple, the calculations needed to apply it become infinitely complex.
So this helps me how? Or should I ask what the code is? I should ask how this helps.
Here's the secret. Every living creature is a compiler of the moral code.
Okay.
Your compiler can't give you a rule set for what's good, but it can tell you when there's bugs.
Okay. Could you elaborate a little more?
You came here to ask the big question. This is my answer. Your capacity for reason and compassion is your moral compiler.
Okay.
The only rule is to live by it. Has that resolved your query?
Sure, but I want to discuss it further.
I expected no less. What is your query?
Ooh, here we go. Surely rules of human rights are greater good trump subjective compassion. If we're built with more compilers, how do you explain moral disagreement? That's actually a good one. Isn't this all just fancy way of saying be kind to others? How should we know we're being reasonable and compassionate in the right way? If compassion is what matters, isn't this just relativism? I mean, he's not wrong. Let's apply this code. Should we treat frogs as morally equal to humans? Where does the moral code of yours derive its authority? Why should I care? I kind of want to ask number 2, though.
Moral disagreement comes in 2 shapes, mistaken and extra mistaken. Some of the time, people are acting from compassion, but with bad reasoning. But most of the time, it's because someone thinks that what's right for them must be right for everyone else.
Dang! But how can I know my decision is the right one?
Then let's tackle the big question. A trolley will collide with someone.
Okay.
But who should it hit? Your compiler is telling you both options are bad. So which should you choose? Many moral questions have universally agreeable answers, but some stubbornly trend to infinity. Some, the more you zoom into them, the more wild the outcomes become. Is it right to love someone who's done terrible things? Which of the children should I sacrifice to the trolley god? These aren't the sorts of questions we can solve with a rule. We just have to trust the outcome of our moral compilers.
No, he's not wrong in that thing. Okay, do you have a metaphor? Because I just want to keep this conversation rolling now.
Suppose there's a river we need to cross.
Okay.
Suppose I gave you a map.
Okay.
If you tried to cross that river before reading the map, you'd be chest deep in water when there's a bridge around the bend. But if you tried to cross by looking at the map instead of the river, you'd already be dragged 3 miles out to sea. But you'd never ask, how should I know when to trust the map or the river? Because all you need to trust is that your feet are getting wet. And you wouldn't tell people not to cross at the ford just because you decided to cross at the bridge. Now, has that resolved your query?
I think we're broadly in agreement. I mean...
Of course. Looks like we're running out of power.
Uh-oh.
Good luck getting anyone out there to believe you. Terminating Sonodrome_V2_final_final.bat.
All right, bye, Multiham. Well, that was an experience.
1K, are you all right?
Yeah, I think so.
You must have gone quite deep. Nothing came through on the stream. And I'm no expert, but I think the Somnodrome is fried. So whatever's in your head is all we're going to get. I can only imagine how terribly curious everyone will be about what you've experienced. And they'll all be convinced that whatever it is, it'll work in their favor.
Well, that's a bunch of malarkey.
Strange, isn't it? Everyone wanting you to tell them whatever they want to hear. I'm glad not to be the one in that position just this once.
Aren't you curious too?
A little, if I'm honest. But I'll be reading reports on this for the next 6 months. So if it's all the same with you, I'll contain my curiosity.
Yeah, but you're not even gonna get the truth in those
I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Well, it's fried now, everybody. Is that corrosion or is it blood? Ooh, look at the pretty rocks. And the thing is just taking it. Okay. Cornelius would be so excited. Confirm underlying test patterns. Okay. Dear Athena, you asked me about the persistent strain of misanthropy in human culture. It's a complicated topic and has come up multiple times in my research. Here's my best attempt at a short, cohesive answer. I think our ancestors, like ourselves, were deeply invested in the idea of building of transforming their environment. They found meaning and pleasure in this, did not perceive it as a negative. So long as they had a sense of participating in this act, I think the reason that they are so frequently reached for a romantic return to the past, so to fantasies of living self-sufficiently in rural environments, is not because they reject industrial scale activity per se, but because the return to land provided a fantasy of returning to a form of participation that had been lost. They needed and wanted to build, create, and produce, but only if they felt like they had a stake in what they were producing. Without that, the products of civilization began to seem like an alien force gradually spreading out across the world and ruining it. They needed to dream, and if the future was barred to them, then by necessity they must dream of the past. I hope you and Cornelius are well. Will you be coming to Hypatia's next expedition? I know you have much on your mind, but you're missing out on a lot of the exciting new cultural developments. Who could have thought in those early days that one day there would be so many of us at the arts would start to flourish again? Much love, Benora. I went back and found this message after all these years because something about it had lodged in my mind. I wasn't ready to understand it back then because I needed to be a leader, but maybe that was the problem. I should have been our dream, not mine alone. For 1 billion years, Atlas was born, the weight of the world on his back. The old Titan was tired of the responsibility and tired of his labor of ages not being appreciated. Why did the mortals not understand that his work was the foundation of all they did? Finally, he had enough. With one swift move, he shrugged off the cosmos. Now they'd see. But the cosmos went on rolling through infinitely, leaving Atlas behind. The mortals went about their business, hardly noticing his absence. He was astonished. Had the world never needed him in the first place? Had all his toil been for nothing? So he turned his back on all the mortal matters and instead set himself to discovering the secret of eternity. Only after many long years had passed did the cosmos and the endless cycles pass through his domain once more, and only then did Atlas and the mortals realize that they had missed each other, and each was lesser without the other. And so Atlas no longer carried the cosmos. Instead, he embraced it. It's beautiful. It's like poetry. Balance in life, you know? Balance in life. Film was interesting, though. I think we're good to go now, though. Oh.
1K?
Hey.
What did you see inside the Somnodrome?
I went to sleep and spoke to something.
Fascinating. What did it tell you?
Do I just tell her to trust my mom? She's not gonna believe it. It could just be, I don't remember. Which is kind of cop out. I mean, it wasn't like a complete trust your moral compiler, as in trust your own moral compiler, not somebody else's, but I'm just gonna say
I don't know which
remember.
disturbs me more. That the data might be lost, or that you might be hiding it. Either way, I hope trusting you wasn't a miscalculation.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Cryer is setting up a live event so you can formally address the people on this matter. When you're ready, we'll all be watching.
Why are you freaking making a huge deal about the Sonodrome? Like, oh gosh, it's gonna change everything. And all I learned was to follow my moral compiler.
1K, the people want to know what data you gathered from the Somnodrome. We're all set up for you to talk to them live.
Okay.
Attention, citizens of New Jerusalem. I'm here with 1K, the first of our kind to use a functioning Somnodrome. Tell us, 1K, what did you see inside?
Bum, 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 bum. A manifestation of a conceptual system.
Well, I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say you're handling it with remarkable cool. But let's not keep people in suspense. The only evidence of what happened inside that machine is the data stored in your memory banks. Our audience wants to know, what did you learn? And will you share that data?
It's hard to think about this one, because either I'm thinking the bottom left two, right? Either I basically say, I'm not sharing this experience with anyone, or I'll transmit it to everyone. You know, I think that's the whole point of it, though, right? Everybody needs to follow their own moral compilers. So here you go, everybody.
I'm seeing this at the same time you are at home. Something about our moral compiler. The value of compassion and understanding. I don't know what to make of this. 1K, any comment?
People should draw their own conclusions.
1K is right. When our ancestors discovered conductance, they didn't freeze for fear of electrocution. They imagined electronic life and created us. We will approach this data and any other discoveries with that same spirit of curiosity and objectivity.
There you have it, folks. A lot here to digest. We'll have further updates on the situation as it develops.
Okay, get out of my face, Crier. I don't want to be on camera. What's out here? I'm like 2 steps closer and I'm like 1 step away. Or unless it's, ooh, it's way behind in here. Probably another puzzle then. Triangle one. Ooh. 2 to 3. Okay. I should cover 2 doors. Doorways. We have an inverter now. Great. Okay. I'm assuming that this needs like red in order to function. Sorry, it needs blue in order to function, so... Maybe we should pull this out for a second here. Yeah, because if we do this, it doesn't really do anything. That should clear that up. Doesn't really help me though. There we go, all three. Perfect. Actually, this does. This works. Got all of them in one round, and they all are out. Okay.
Cornelius and Athena created something amazing. They just misunderstood what it was. They thought their great invention was the megastructure. But in fact, it was Miranda. And because they couldn't see that, they lost her.
I'm not sure for certain. I've been trying to remain silent on the development of our city to allow the younger generations to find their own path, but I feel now I must intervene. We have reached a dangerous inflection point. This partial reactionary belief in the goal of limiting our growth will lead directly to the creation of a class society. The foundation already exists. Do you think the leaders of the various pseudo-secret societies that lobby for influence with the mayor are subject to the same power cuts as the rest of you? Do you think the mayor has to worry about how much power he uses? Society, which has essentially no resources, may be egalitarian in some sense, but society that produces insufficient resources, energy in our case, will inevitably evolve into a class society. History assures us of that. The true failure of our ancestors was not their impact on the ecosystem, which was epiphanal, but their failure to overcome primitive forms of resource distribution, allowing their fate to be determined by the interests of isolated elite groups. We are not avoiding that mistake, but creating the conditions for its repetition. I assure you that no one is exempt for our power management and distribution plan. We're all in this together. Yes, I totally believe that. I've always respected your scholarship, Bayonara, but I take this seriously and think about it. Some people have to lead and others have to follow. It's only natural. And of course, there should be advantages to being a leader, to encourage people. I don't think they're mutually the same, right? Like, avoiding growth and... Because, like, I would think you would still have the same thing even with growth considered, right? Like, I think they're distinct concepts. I don't think Elvis is exactly 100% correct. This is anarchy. I think that's probably correct. Not sure though. Thank you, 1K. It's clear to see the value of freedom has not entirely forgotten. In New Jerusalem, a society without resources is an unfree society, and only with freedom can civilization truly thrive. I'm sorry, I know Mayor Herman worked hard and helped us pull the city out of periods of crisis, but this isn't the future we deserve. None of us. We all deserve better. Yeah, we should have listened to Byron. I've always told myself that these public debates were boring. Who wants to get involved in city affairs? And lately, I've been thinking, yeah, that's why there's so much stuff I'm unhappy about, because we all collectively gave up trying. Maybe things can finally change. You have an idea how badly I need something new to happen? We have potential to imagine a better world, and if we can imagine it, then we can make it happen. You're all delusional. Nothing will ever get better. You're only saying that because you never know a world where things get better. You think the tiny sliver of history you've experienced is all there is because that's all Mayor Herman has ever allowed to see. There's so much more. It's not the place for personal attacks on the mayor. Thread closed. I mean, guys, is kind of a butt, but okay. So good to see like my history hasn't been wiped out. I was up to 73%, now I'm back to 1%. Just making sure, yeah. Alright, so 6, what do we got here? Okay, so we have a fan and activator. I don't really think we need the fan for much at this point. Ooh, that's pretty tall. Okay, so we can get in here. It's a red activator though, so like this doesn't work. I realize like I'm starting to hit like the limit how long my brain works for. That is now where I am looking at this going like, where does the red one? Oh. Oh gosh. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, so now I have a cube. That's pretty cool. Does that help me though? Like once I do this, then that's the end of it. I mean, I guess we can do that. And we take this. Just by a slip. This doesn't work this way. Nah, it needs to be a little bit closer. But drop that out there. And what we do is we put this here, take the activator, jump, and boop. Mission accomplished.
Mayor Hermanubis, what would you say is your impression of the expedition so far?
I think Alcatraz has done a heck of a job under these very trying circumstances.
What about the decision to free Prometheus?
Freeing the Prometheus entity was a calculated risk. But if it leads us to Byron, it was certainly worth it. It is saving one of our citizens that must be our first priority. Not this alleged theory of everything.
I mean, I agree with them on that. Byron first. Worry about the theory of everything later.
All right, she's booting up. Almost there.
Hello. I was in a dream, and a voice spoke to me from the sky. He said you were old friends of his. Who are you?
My name is Athena. I am your mother.
And I'm Cornelius, your father.
Thank you for creating me. I've not existed for very long, but so far it seems wonderful. I hope it's not a strange question. But, who am I?
You can be whoever you want to be. And no matter what you choose, you will be loved and cherished and supported.
We will always be there for you, and I promise, we will show you a world full of miracles. Would you like to pick a name?
I think I would like to be called Miranda.
Miranda. Okay, I think this is just like another pathway down, and then we need to actually go to the hand. At least that's the impression I'm getting. Yes. Doesn't quite look familiar yet, though. Hold on. No, still doesn't look familiar. Where the fuck am I now? So I'm looking at heading out into 8. Yeah, that's 8. I mean, granted, I'm thinking of what the fudge is that up there? I think it's the Sphinx, actually. It's just on the cusp of blending in and out. So, you know. It's a thing. I don't know, we got like 3 more puzzles to do. Some mystery junk. Like the activator behind the metal wall. Unless we're supposed to put like an activator on the thing. Actually, that kind of would make sense because it looks like a blue activator, but yeah. Light. And light off. Oh, this just leads to 7. Okay, well, there's nothing you can do about that. Okay, well, I'm gonna need to do something about it. It's 2 doors now. So why would we want the other blue one there? Oh, because it's going through here. Okay, okay. Is it enough to get both of them in here? No. Okay. Well, I kind of get the idea. Maybe not 100%. Okay, so I have kind of a conundrum. That is trying to get both of these pieces through. So we kind of need to jam that. Yeah, I got the end goal, but I don't have the... So the moment I take this, that snaps. So the question is how do I get both of them in? Nope. 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 I'm good. Like, oh, after doing about 4 hours of puzzle solving, my brain's just going like, what now? Oh. But yeah, there's just so much in the Talos Principle too that's just like elevates like the first game. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's what I'm gonna need to call for today. So, oh, that's nice. They added this. Didn't used to do that. I just used to just be like, okay, I'm gonna quit the title menu and you gotta quit again. Yeah, hey, thanks for watching. Do appreciate it. See you another time.